So children, the next concept is to find the trigonometric functions for an angle of 7.5 degrees. Okay children, so what is that next concept here? That is to find the trigonometric functions for an angle of 7.5 degrees. So children, previous we learned for that 18 degrees, 36 degrees, so and so, right? So here we are going to learn that trigonometric functions for an angle of 7.5 degrees. So here we have to apply that tan and cot. Here we have to apply that tan and cot trigonometric functions we have to apply. Okay, so first we are going to see that if you apply tan, okay, tan and here angle is 7.5 degrees, tan 7.5 degrees, this value we are going to learn in this video. Okay, so see here, this one first we can convert this one as tan 7.5. So 7.5 we can write it as 2 7s, 14, 14 plus 1, 15 by 2. Okay, so what is that? Tan 15 by 2 degrees. So children, just observe this one here. This is in the form of tan of a by 2. Tan a by 2. So children, already just learned, previous video we learned that tan a by 2 formula. So what is the tan a by 2 formula, ma? So tan a by 2 formula is the derivation we learned, no? So tan a by 2. So which is equals to minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 plus tan square a by tan a. So this is the formula for that tan of a by 2. Okay, tan a by 2 formula is minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 plus tan square a by tan a. So that is the formula of tan a by 2. Okay, so those two also same only, no? But here plus or minus is there. So how we can say that positive or negative? How we can say? Yes. So just observe that angle here. So what is that angle, ma, here? So tan 15 by 2. So tan 15 by 2. So that is greater than 0 only, no? Tan 0. That value onwards we will get that more than 0 only. So all the values we are getting positive only or not? Tan 45 degrees. So tan 45 is 1. So that more than we are getting that positive angles only. Positive means greater than 0. So here we can say that tan 15 by 2 is greater than 0. So that's why here we can take that tan 15 by 2 is equal to minus 1 plus only we have to take that positive square root of 1 plus tan square. Here a is equal to what we have to take? 15 by 2 or 15? Yes, here we have to take that only 15, ma. Why? Because this is in the form of 15 by 2. This is in the form of a by 2. Okay. So in these cases, what is the value of a here? A is equal to 15 only, no? So that's why substitute here 15. Am I clear? Yes. Whole by tan 15. Whole by tan 15. Okay, so see here. Now, tan 15 by 2 is equal to minus 1 plus square root of 1 plus, here tan square 15. Tan square 15 means first we have to know that tan 15 degrees value. So children, in that previous videos already we learned that tan 15 degrees value. What is that? Yes, 2 minus root 3. What is the value of tan 15 degrees? That is 2 minus root 3. That value here we have to substitute. So children, these all values you have to remember. Okay. So substitute that value here. 2 minus root 3 whole square. Tan square a, no? So that's why here whole square. Whole by tan a. Tan a means tan 15 degrees. So which is equals to 2 minus root 3. Am I clear, ma? Yes. So simplify this. Minus 1 plus square root of 1 plus here 2 minus root 3 whole square. So that is in the form of a minus b whole square only, no? So a minus b whole square formula is a square plus b square minus 2ab. In this form also we can write, no? So write that form here. A is equal to 2. So a square plus b square minus 2ab. Am I clear, ma? Okay, whole by 2 minus root 3. Now simplify this. Minus 1 plus square root of 1 plus 2 2's here 4 plus square and root gets cancelled, so that is 3 minus 2 2's 4 root 3. Okay, whole by 2 minus root 3. Clear, ma? So from this one, minus 1 plus square root of 1 plus 4 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8. So 8 minus 4 root 3 whole by 2 minus root 3. So children, in that previous classes we learned that surds also. In 7th class we have that surds concept. So in that surds concept I told you that here how to write square root of 8 minus 4 root 3. Okay, so that concept I am not saying here, just I will tell you that what is the square root of this one. Okay, so here the square root of 8 minus 4 root 3 is root 6 minus root 2. Root 6 minus root 2. Okay, just I will tell you that clarification here. If you take that the square of root 6 minus root 2, okay, then again we will get the same number here. Okay, just check that. A minus b whole square. So a square plus b square minus 2ab. Yes or no? Yes. So square and root gets cancelled. Here also square and root gets cancelled. And here 6 plus 2 minus 2 root 2 into 6 is equal to root 2 into root 6 is equal to root 12. 2 6 is 12, no? Okay. So 6 plus 2 is 8 minus 2 into, here this one we can write it as root 4 into root 3. Shall we write like that? 4 3 is 12 again. So 8 minus 2 into, here square root of 4 is again 2 and 3. Okay, root 3. So after simplification here we are getting that 8 minus 2 2's 4 root 3. So the same number again we are getting here. Understand, ma? So that's why here this one we can write it as 8 minus 4 root 3. We can write that one as minus 1 plus square root of root 6 minus root 2 whole square whole by, here we have the 2 minus root 3. So 2 minus root 3. Okay. Now simplify this. Here square and root gets cancelled. Okay, why? Because we are writing that square root only, you know. So that's why here this is the square root of that 8 minus 4 root 3. Understand, ma'am? So minus 1 plus, here we are getting that root 6 minus root 2 whole by 2 minus root 3. Understand? Yes. So here we are having that in denominator we are having 2 minus root 3. Okay, surd, that is a surd, right? So here we have to take that rationalizing factor. RF of 2 minus root 3. What is that RF? Here RF of 2 minus root 3 is 2 plus root 3. So we have to divide and multiply by 2 plus root 3. Okay. So here we are getting that root 6 minus root 2 minus 1, 2 minus root 3 into 2 plus root 3 by 2 plus root 3. Okay. So here just we have to take the product of numerator and denominator here. So root 6 minus root 2 minus 1 into 2 plus root 3 whole by, here a minus b into a plus b. So 2 minus root 3 into 2 plus root 3. Okay. So which is equals to, first simplify that denominator, later we will say that numerator, into 2 plus root 3 whole by, here a minus b into a plus b. So a minus b into a plus b is, that is a square minus b square. So a square is here 2 square. So 2 square minus root 3 whole square. So square and root gets cancelled. So from this one we are getting here 2 square minus 3 is equal to 1. Okay. So no need to write that. Now here its numerator is root 6 minus root 2 minus 1 root 6 minus root 2 minus 1 into 2 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 3. Now simplify this. What we are getting here? Root 6 into 2. So which is equals to 2 root 6. And here root 6 into root 3 is equals to plus root 18. Okay, 6 3s are 18. Next, minus 2 into root 2. So 2 root 2. And here minus into plus is minus. Root 2 into root 3 is equal to root 6. Clear ma? So next, here minus 1 into 2 is equal to minus 2. And here minus into plus is equal to minus. 1 into root 3 is equal to minus root 3. Okay, now we have to simplify this. So which is equals to 2 root 6 plus this one we can write it as square root of 18. So square root of 18 we can write that 9 2s are 18. So 3 root 2 is that square root of root 18. 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18. So here that is 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2 minus root 6 minus 2 minus root 3. Okay, clear? So here which is equals to 2 root 6 minus root 6. So here 1 time is there, here 2 times there. So 2 times minus 1 time, we are getting here only 1 time, that is root 6. Okay, next root 2. Here 3 times there and here 2 times there. So we are getting here only 1 time, that is root 2. Okay. Next, so root 2 completed, root 6 also completed. Next, minus 2 minus root 3. Minus 2 minus root 3. So this one only we can write it as, this is the value of tan 7.5 degrees. Okay, so this one only we can write it as root 6 plus root 2 minus 2 we can write it as in terms of root also we can write. Why? Because the remaining numbers are in root form, no? So that's why I write this one also. Minus root 4. Shall we write like that? Root 4 means again we are getting square root as 2 only, no? So that's why. Minus root 3. Understand? So this is the value of tan 7.5 degrees. Tan 7.5 degrees. Now what is the value of cot 7.5 degrees? So cot 7.5 degrees means that is 1 by tan only, no? Cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. So we can write this one as 1 by tan 7.5 degrees. Okay. So what is the value of tan 7.5 degrees, ma? Here we are getting that root 6 plus root 2 minus root 4 minus root 3. So here another form also we can write, ma, this one. Just see here, root 6 and here root 3 is there, no? Root 6 minus root 3 plus root 2 minus root 4. Okay. So from this 2 onwards, here we can take that root 3 as common. Shall we take root 3 as common? Yes. So we can write this one as root 2 minus 1. And in the same way here also we can take that minus root 2 we can take that common. Minus root 2 we can take that common. So here minus root 2 I taken as common, no. So here still we are having minus 1. Okay. So minus already I taken as common, so that's why here plus root 2 I taken as common, so that's why here root 2. Okay. Now here these two are same or not? Okay. Root 2 minus 1 and here root 2 minus 1. So that's why again take that one as common. Root 2 minus 1 into here root 3 minus root 2. So this is also the value of tan 7.5 degrees. Understand? So here I am going to take this one. Why? Because here this is easy to write that rationalizing factor. Okay. So that's why root 3 minus root 2 into root 3 minus root 2 into root 2 minus 1. Okay, root 2 minus 1. Am I clear, ma? So here we are going to find that cot 7.5 degrees, no. So in the denominator we are having surds, means here we can write that rationalizing factors. So RF of root 3 plus root 2. Sorry, root 3 minus root 2, RF is root 3 plus root 2. And in the same way, what is the RF of root 2 minus 1? That is root 2 plus 1 whole by, here we have to divide and multiply with root 3 plus root 2 into root 2 plus 1. Okay. Now just multiply that numerators, again we are getting same thing. Root 3 plus root 2 into root 2 plus root 1 whole by Just we have to take the product of these two values. Okay. So this is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. Shall we write like that? A minus b into a plus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. So here a square is equal to root 3 whole square minus b square is equal to root 2 whole square. And in the same way here also. Here this is also in the form of a minus b into a plus b. So a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. So here a is equal to root 2 whole square minus 1 square. Okay. So from this one, root 3 plus root 2 into root 2 plus 1 whole by square and root, here also square and root gets cancelled. So here 3 minus 2 is 1 and here 2 minus 1 is also 1. So 1 into 1 again 1. So here root 3 plus root 2 into root 2 plus 1. So this is the value of cot 7.5 degrees. So this is the value of cot 7.5 degrees. So this one only in another form also we can write, no, just like the tan 7.5. So here this one also we can write that root 3 into root 2 is equal to root 6 plus root 3 into 1 is equal to root 3 plus root 2 into root 2 is equal to root 4 or 2, whatever it may be your wish. So root 2 into 1 is equal to root 2. So this is that another form, that is the value of cot 7.5 degrees. Understand children? So in this video we learned that tan a by 2 formula, as well as we learned that tan 7.5 degrees as well as cot 7.5 degrees. So these two are the values of cot 7.5 and tan 7.5. So that formula first we have to remember that. So what is the formula we applied here for to find tan 7.5? So first we have to write the tan 7.5 in the form of tan a by 2. So here we have to use the formula tan a by 2. So what is that formula here? Tan a by 2 is equal to tan a by 2 is equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 plus tan square a by tan a. Actually this is the formula. Here plus or minus, that is depends on that angle. If the angle is greater than 0, here we have to take that positive. If the angle is less than 0, then we have to consider that negative. Did you understand, ma? So this video we learned this one. So in that next video we will learn that some proofs there. Okay, so we will learn in that next video. Thank you, ma.